So this is just an overview of the user. I won't go too in depth with it, but basically access from actions, you can edit the user's details, assign them modules, competencies, add them to the different groups as we just showed you. You can change their password, but they can do that from the login screen themselves anyway.
Yep.
And you can also email them through the system, which then keeps a copy in the system of what the notifications are that you've been sent to them from different staff members as well. And that they get that in an email to their personal email address, plus it goes into their own then, so they could then go back and map, like if you say, oh, I sent you a notification on that, then it'll come up in this system here and they can go back and see what that message was that was sent through.
Yep.
Groups is self-explanatory. We've got groups set up for those categories, and when we set you up, we would then change these to WWSS behind them, so for Worldwide Swim School content. Then you can set up as many groups as you like, and that's to manage and map, where you want staff to have access to what as well, other access.
Yes.
Administrators in the system, you can any of your staff you can make an administrator, so that more people assisting you with managing the process and managing the staff. And what an administrator means that they have access to this management interface, and those staff members you can assign them certain groups. So you might just want to give them the infant teachers and allow someone to manage those infant teachers, and all they would see when they logged in was the infant teachers and not any of the other staff. Okay.
Yep.
Modules, well, this is just a list of all of the different modules, and this is where then if you don't give them that library access, or even if you do give them the library access, this is where you can then determine and go, okay, this week I want all of my teachers to be doing dives, breakouts, finishes and turns training modules. So then you go in here, and if you've got groups assigned set up, you can go assign it to a group, and you go into, you find the group you want to assign it to that has all of the, which teachers you want to have that, and then you can put it complete by date. So then you can tell them, okay, I want them to have that finished by next week's Friday morning staff meeting. I'll set that, and then you just have to hit that save change, and it'll send them all out an email with the link. It'll be in their to-do list, and it'll tell them that they have to have it finished by the 15th. And on that morning, if you have staff meetings, what we suggest is for the administrators, we have these automated reports set up. And what we can do is set it up so that you can see anyone get reports on a weekly basis of anyone who's coming near due or overdue for their training. That's their training. And same with their competencies. You can receive those. So you just determine whether you want them daily, weekly, or monthly reporting, and when you want them to come in and start. So the system automates all of those processes for you. Once we set you up and get you going, the system will drive your compliance and training.
Yes.
Then you having...
Yeah, that's what I can sort of see. Like once I've actually entered everything in, I've got everything there, it's kind of going to really do it, not itself, but once it's set up, it's going to remind me when I want it to remind me. It's going to email stuff out. I love it. Like, it's not me having to constantly, like even with links, like you said, I actually have to go into links and kind of keep, updating it all the time. And even when I try and get a report, it won't give me the report that I want. And like, it's, definitely nowhere near like this.
Okay, and so look, with this one, what the main process is with this is it drives your staff to be responsible for the programs that you set up. So, and it takes a lot of the pain away from your org. I mean, we have this set up with organisations that have thousands of staff, hundreds of competencies, and hundreds of training modules, and the system just takes over and looks after all that process.
Oh, and it's very annoying. It's one of those jobs that you kind of just go, and time slips away from you as well. So then you're thinking, oh no, they're so close, like, oh no, and now they're over, and it's like, well, now you can't teach if you have, so it's, it is a real sort of, this would be really, really helpful, definitely helpful.
Yes.